Hi, Miss Harrison. How are you doing today?
Well, I'm doing all right, other than the rain outside. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. The rain does put a damper on things. I'm
Oh,
sorry
yeah.
we had to meet virtually today. You know, the pandemic makes us do things differently here recently, but I hope we can still get something good out of this session.
Well, I don't mind a bit because I'm going to tell you something, honey. Them masks are getting on my last nerve. I can't
Mine
breathe
too.
out of them. So,
Well, at least we don't
thank
have to wear a mask on the virtual meeting, so that's good.
Yes.
So I am going to start out by telling you what we offer here. So I do work here at the Senior Center. We offer wider ranges of activities from adult daycare to nutritional services and counseling and a bunch of other things. Does that seem like something to be interested in?
Yeah, I definitely need the counseling. I need somebody to vent to.
I think we all do, but that's what
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
here for. So before we start, I do have to let you know about our HIPAA privacy laws. That's basically just saying that I can't release information to anyone, that everything said here is confidential. There are some exceptions to that, of course. One would be if I suspected that there was abuse, neglect, or exploitation of children or adult dependents, and maybe for insurance records. But other than that, everything we say here is kept in this meeting, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So why don't you tell me a little bit about what has brought you here today?
Well, I just turned 72 in last September, and I have a daughter, okay?
Okay.
She is 50, and her husband just passed away last year. Well,
I'm
it was about
sorry.
Christmas, I guess. And ever since then, she has been aggravating the living snot out of me, wanting me to move in with her. Now, let me tell you, I, I love my daughter, but
Uh-huh.
I have a 3-story house with 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and I got 7 cats. Now, that ain't going to work.
Yeah. So you said she lost her husband about a year ago?
Well, it hasn't been a year. It was last year.
Last
He
year.
passed away on Christmas morning.
Oh. So are you currently married or do you have any other children?
I'm widowed, and my husband's been gone for about 10 years now.
Okay.
Um, but no, she's my only daughter.
Okay. So there's no other children or anything. Um,
No.
so how long, you said she wanted you to move in with her? How long has she been wanting you to move in with her for? Has this been something new or something she's been wanting you to do for a while?
Well, I'd say she's been doing it for at least about a month or a month and a half, something like that. I mean, she mentioned it right after the new year,
Uh-huh.
and I told her, I said, look, Judy, we're not having this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
But here recently, she's making it sound like I'm not competent, you know?
Mm-hmm. I understand that. Do you know why she would think you're not capable of staying by yourself? Because you have been living up your entire life by yourself. So, did
Yes,
you?
I'm completely competent. Just between me and you, I really think it's because of her husband passing away, and she don't have any siblings, and I mean, she's got children, but they're grown. She's
Yeah.
got 2 daughters.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think honestly, I think she's just lonely because she's over my house every day. I mean,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to ask you a few questions about you because, of course, we are here to talk about you today. So, I'm going to start out. Do you have any health problems that you know of?
Well, I have high blood pressure. That runs in the family, and I've, I guess I got I think the doctor called it a heart rhythmia or something another where my
Okay.
heart don't beat right. But other than that, I'm in good health. Top,
Okay.
top
Do
shape.
you have any mental health problems that you've been diagnosed with?
Well, I was diagnosed with OCD
Okay.
about 5 or 10 years, probably about, well, I'd say it's been about 20 years ago. But
Okay.
yeah, I've been diagnosed with OCD. I don't take medicine or anything like that. I'm not crazy, but
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you think your heart problems, have you experienced any like falls or anything like that while you've been living alone?
No, well, no, I take that back now. I'd be lying. I did fall in the bathtub, but that's been at least a year ago. And I mean, I was okay. I twisted
Mhm.
my ankle and I went to the hospital and they did keep me for a few days because my blood pressure and all that. But I was okay. But that's the
Okay.
only incidents I've had.
Okay, I understand that. Do you think that maybe would have contributed to her wanting you to move in with her just because she thinks you may be a risk to your own safety or?
Oh Lord, no, child. I think I just I'm telling you, she didn't mention it not one time until after her husband passed away. And it's been after the new year. She
Mhm.
mentioned it. And then in the last month, she has been hounding me.
Hmm.
And she keeps saying that I need to move in with her. She needs somebody, or that I need somebody to take care of me. No, I don't.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, them kids.
Do you know how she reacted whenever your husband died? Did she react similar to this or?
She had a hard time. She was about 39 or 40, I believe, when her dad passed away. And
Hmm.
so she took it pretty hard. But, I mean, nothing out of the ordinary, I don't think.
Uh-huh.
But we've always been real close. She's been more close to me than she ever was her father.
Okay. Do you think your relationship has changed any since the passing of her husband or your husband?
Well, I mean, we've always been close, but I
Mhm.
feel like she's become more controlling.
Okay, I understand
Almost
that.
like I can see it's like she's treating me like the kid, like
Mhm.
coming over and cooking for me, and I don't ask her to, bringing
Yeah.
me groceries, things
Yeah,
like
kind of
that.
like the role reversals there.
Yes, yes, exactly.
Okay. Um, is there anything that you aren't able to do on your own while you're living alone, like at your house by yourself? Because you did mention it was quite a big house.
Yeah, it is a big house. Now, I do have somebody that comes over and she cleans for me.
Okay, that's
She
good.
comes. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I just said that was good.
Oh, yes. I do have someone that comes over. She cleans for me. She comes over 5 days a week, which is a lot. So, because it
Yeah.
is a big house. Um, so I have somebody that helps me with that, and she's there just about all day because she goes through everything. And but I go get my own groceries and put them up. I do everything else.
Okay. So you are capable of doing all those daily living tasks and
Oh
taking
yeah,
care of yourself.
absolutely.
Okay, that's good. I'll definitely put that down. Um, if you had to say one thing that you'd really like to work on in this meeting, what would you say it would be? Or for the future meetings?
Well, I guess I kind of, one thing I don't do is I haven't, I guess, opened up with my daughter and told her how I feel. I
Yes.
feel like just saying, Judy, shut up. Your mom is fine. Maybe
Mhm.
not as rude, but then again, I
Yeah.
don't know. It depends on what day it is. But,
Mhm.
I, I just feel like we don't have that communication. And I would like to have that.
Okay. Do you have any other social supports other than your daughter?
Well, my neighbor Margaret, she's a widow too. We go and we play bingo every
Good.
Wednesday night.
Mhm.
And then we also go to church every Sunday. So she's my best friend. And of course, I do take advantage of the nutrition. I come over here and have lunch a couple days a week just to get out and, make friends. And we've got people
Yeah,
we
that's
talk to
good.
with bingo, but yeah.
That's good. So, do you think overall you would just like to maybe just understand where she's coming from about why she's wanted to move in with you, and maybe you could negotiate a compromise and figure out where she's coming from as well?
Yeah, I feel like she wants me there because I feel like she's lonely.
Mhm.
So I feel like if we could just communicate that.
Okay. Yeah, so you are my client, of course, so you're my main
Yeah.
priority. So I think we should definitely start off with maybe having her come to a meeting. Do you think she would be open to that?
Oh, I definitely think she would. If I invite
That'd
her
be
to do
good.
anything, she's ready to go.
Okay. Yeah, if we could bring her in and talk and maybe hear her side of the story and hear her concerns, maybe we could come to a common ground and we could try explaining where you're coming from as well, because I know you don't want to lose your independence, and I know that's very important to you.
Oh, yes, very.
So if we could just meet with her maybe next week and we could discuss where to go from here, I think that would be great.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think that sounds like a fantastic idea.
Okay, that's great. Well, thank you for coming to this meeting today. I hope it wasn't a complete waste of your time.
Oh, not at all. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you. You have a good day,
Bye bye.
Miss Harrison.
You too.